Hey, what's going on, folks? Another episode of Ryan Reviews Everything, and damn it, man, we are here talking about Snowfall. It's the sixth and final season, and man, I love when we get these, season premieres because nowadays it seems like the trend that you get 2 episodes. So yeah, we're going to talk about the first and second episode. Not going to hold you here too long, but thank you for those who are tuned in. Stakes are high, man. Let's just put it just plain and simple. Stakes are high. And people's getting bodied. You got betrayal, unforgivable acts being done. Stakes are so high. Jerome he killed a woman with his bare hands in the first episode. He kills Black Diamond after trying to get revenge or trying to find out where Franklin Saint has, stolen and hid his drugs and money. That's how crazy the first 2 episodes are already. You got Gustavo. Gustavo's out here. He is playing both sides of the fence now. He's actually a informant for the DEA, trying to call out Teddy. And you could just tell, Teddy has every right to be paranoid. He already was being shadowed by Ruben, who's trying to work with CC to bring Teddy down. Franklin wants his revenge for Teddy stealing his money, so he wants to bring Teddy down. As I mentioned, Gustavo is snitching, trying to bring Teddy down. So Teddy's back is against the wall. He's trying to get back in with the CIA. It's a lot going on. But what I did, one of the things that definitely was a highlight for me is, which I think was very powerful, like the messaging behind it. You have. Pretty much, it seems like this season is going to be Franklin versus Jerome and Louis. And the thing the messaging that I do enjoy, that is seemingly coming from both Cece and Veronique, is like, that's family. You should be able to forgive family. Y'all should be able to kiss and make up and keep it moving. The real enemy here is Teddy. And that's really what it is. You got Teddy who put Franklin on in the first place with this whole drug thing. Once Teddy burned bridges with his relationship with Franklin, of course, that's when Louis and Jerome start dealing with Teddy. But it's like the real enemy here is Teddy. Y'all don't think Teddy's just going to sit back and watch y'all just kill each other? And that's really what it's looking like, man. It's unfortunately just seems to be a place where they're just going to a point of no return. And we saw like a handful of new characters this season. One, we definitely see the person who replaced Avi. Teddy is trying to do a deal with him to get guns. He told him to F off, of course, especially after, he's not aware that, who killed Avi, of course. We also meet Veronique's mom, scammer mom, still look like she's doing her professional scamming thing. Apparently, I'm trying to look forward to see how that's going to work, seeing how Franklin and the mom's going to get together. So she apparently already has some type of general idea of how to get Franklin's $73 million back, which is also kind of sad in the first place. If you remember season 5, Franklin was just about to quit the game. And of course, Teddy didn't like that, and therefore, all of a sudden, his $73 million went missing. So that's the sad thing about it. He really just wanted his money so he can get out the game and be a family man. And now, we definitely see, sometimes you corner somebody, you put somebody in the corner, they're gonna come out fighting, and that's clearly what Franklin has been doing. He's definitely been on the aggressive side. He's undercutting Jerome and Louis by making that deal with Big D in the first place. And how do Jerome and Louis respond? They actually have that crooked cop, Detective Buckley, follow the 2 girls after the drug deal has been made. And that's when we see Black Diamond unfortunately get beat to death, literally beaten to death. And also another thing that I did enjoy, we definitely see Ruben and Franklin finally meet. So yet again, this is another alliance that has been made in order to try to bring Teddy down. like the first two episodes, really, in my opinion, outside of family beefing, it's really just this, people conspiring to bring the white man down. White man in this case being Teddy. That's really what it's like, what it seems to be going, boiling down to. But yeah, so Franklin and Ruben finally meet. So he's on board with Cece. And speaking of Cece, the actress who plays Cece or Sissy is amazing. That monologue she gives Franklin towards the end of episode 1, when Franklin was, hesitant to meet Ruben, that whole monologue gave me chills. Talking about, Teddy only spared my life because he felt like I wasn't a threat. Your father, he killed your father. F the government, the CIA, and Teddy McDonald. That whole thing sounded like it was just amazing. It sounded they should just put the hit 'em up music in the background of that whole monologue. But it was powerful. But I'm just speechless. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens next. You can see how speechless I am. I do enjoy how. Also, we definitely see how it's just like this 6 degree of separation thing. Like we also see Gustavo and Franklin meet up at like the wrestling at a wrestling event, some underground wrestling thing, and he asks Franklin if he knows who this guy is. Franklin does, but of course it's like, you got to give me Teddy first if you want me to tell you who that is. And then he had that whole thing about how certain people can be radioactive and to stay away from it. The whole thing has just been amazing. And we also see the face-off between Jerome and Franklin at the end of the episode, which was also powerful. And not as powerful as the Sissy monologue, but when Jerome gives his speech about where he went wrong in terms of raising Franklin, that was also pretty dope monologue. Unfortunately, it seems like although Jerome and Louis really shouldn't be Franklin's biggest problem, it seems like they're just going to keep violating each other until there's like a point of no return. And now we got Franklin. Looks like he's still trying to work with Kane in terms of helping Kane get his revenge. So we got that going on. And I don't know. I feel like there's still something in Franklin, of course, that clearly loves his uncle, because he could have shot him in the restaurant, but that would have been crazy. And also, I feel like even if he did know where Jerome and Louis were, I don't feel like he would have told Kane right there at the hospital, because it's still family. So it seems like there's this juggle of emotion going on between these family members right now. Like they love each other, but they hate each other for these drug-related, reasons, business reasons. And also someone who's not helping the situation is Louis. Louis definitely had to put in her 2 cents about, hey, your nephew did put a gun to me and threatened to kill me. I just want to throw that out there because I know you say you ain't trying to be for family, but let me let you know what it is. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I know season 5 had, some criticism here and there, but the way season 6 is starting out, I feel like they read the comments. I feel like they're definitely they're playing for keeps this season. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you all are as well. Let me know what some of your predictions are. I don't really have any predictions yet. I feel like it's too soon to tell. I guess if anything, I want, not a prediction, more of a question. I do wonder if Leon is ever going to come back from Africa for whatever reason. So, that does seem slightly incomplete, not having Leon on the show. But we'll see. Leon and Wanda, for that matter. But nevertheless, love it or hate it, folks. This is just my review. Peace.